My mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shadoon.
Right, it's about to
you know Dwyane
already doing that.
We all saw what we saw. And you know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's
it's like when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like let's go. He push him like,
get off of me. Get off of me.
Get off me.
No, don't touch me.
Was it worth the 30,000?
Now?
In the moment.
In that moment.
In the moment.
You was up.
You remember? Was it bingo night or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But I'm gonna keep it high level. This is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. this whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is,
I am undefeated. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to light up.
He's getting up.
And show, yeah, we doing this for real.
He's
first.
Oh,
I want to go rebound.
Shoot. This one?
Cut that up. I got a match. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want.
This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
You think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail. Okay, you know what? Big dog? Yes. I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now. Let's get
from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
You think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail. Okay, you know what? Big dog? Yes. I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now. Let's
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it.
I hope y'all ready for this. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, look at your boy waking up, ready to go get it. Get on that road again. I'm bright. That's right. Ah, what's up? Magging from the back end to the Jack and G's up. Yes, we's up. Look at me. About to hit the road, brother. Oh, yeah. Love to all you guys who rocking with your boy today. Love all of you guys, and make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, and hit the super chat so we can chop up that wood right now. Y'all like, what are you wearing? Oh, man, I had to go in the archives and get one of my cycling suits because I'm about to hit the road today. Yeah, I've been doing my yoga. Yeah, I've been doing my working out, but it's time to hit that road. I'm scared of that road, though, because a lot of y'all be driving and texting. Y'all don't be paying no attention. Like, y'all ain't about to kill me out here. No sure, no me, but can't live your life in fear. I've been watching some Tony Robbins tapes. Got me all going, man. So, gonna have y'all going today. We're gonna talk about Gil's Arena and the new show, the new cast, the announcement, and also him talking about selling his last show in the channel. Everybody want to know all things Gilbert Arenas right now. A lot of speculation out there. We'll break it down to the very last compound. We also going to talk about Jason Whitlock, who's going to come to the rescue of Caitlin Clark. At the same time, we all know something's wrong. Oh, we're going to deep dive into that. We're going to go into the battle of Sports Center anchors, how it all started, the good old days, the golden years. Talking about Dan Patrick, Rich Eisen, Stuart Scott, behind the scenes, how they really went at it. Not always with love either. So we'll talk about a little bit of that hate. Obviously, the NBA Finals and the Game 3 preview for tonight. Storylines and controversies. Controversies that are occurring out there. Just so much more, man. We're going to talk about best point guard in NBA history. Steph Curry had to raise his hand. We got a lot going on. So how do we feel right now? You know, we always start this show off with an energy clip. And here's our energy clip for today. Have y'all ever been here? I know I have.
Caraca, tá muito rápido! Olha essa vista! Meu Deus do céu! Vamos voar!
Who ain't been there before, boy? One of them damn dreams, you be like, yo, what the hell is going on? Like, man, did I just die and have the best time of my life? Almost trying to die, didn't die, am I alive? All the above, man. Been there before. Those are the worst. You be like, you ever have that? It's a phenomenon. It's something that goes on where you're paralyzed, but you're conscious. So you went from sleep, like deep sleep, to light sleep, to awake but can't move. Oh, I used to think I had demons. I used to think I had the exorcist in me. I was like, you be trying to move your finger and be like, you be telling yourself, move your finger. I can't. You be like, Then you wake up, you be like, you think you saw stuff you ain't seen, all the above. It's crazy, man. It's a total crash out. Well, not a total crash out because it's actually a dream. This is real.
We dealing with, you know, like them kids and they don't get picked for the basketball game at the court. But they the ones that brought the ball. So they like, all right, y'all don't want to pick me? I'm taking my ball. I'm going home.
Okay. Everybody has heard of CTE. When I played, I never heard of the term CTE. I retired in 06, 07. Never in my life heard the term CTE. Now, part of that was the NFL wasn't trying to discover or unveil all things about mental health and the conditions that we were going through, the rigors of the game and the consequences of it. We all know that. Now, we didn't know that then, right? A concussion now, you watch a game now, they got a blue tint. You see guys get knocked out of every game. The guy barely falls, and you're like, what's wrong with him? Oh, he's concussed. He's out for the game. He's out for 2 weeks. When I played, you got your bell rung, and you were out for 1 play, maybe. And that's when you were soft. Coach looking at you, what's wrong with you? I can't see straight. I don't know where I'm at, coach. Man, shut up. Get out there and ball out, boy. So it's a different era. Respect to it. Some people are saying off of an ACL injury, Brandon Aiyuk is giving up generational wealth and is going through CTE. I got my own thoughts about CTE. I think that whatever you're going through, whatever head trauma, and this is not to try to play doctor, but it has to activate based on life circumstances. So maybe I am CTE. I won't know until I die. He won't know until he dies. But there are times when you look at some athletes, Antonio Brown being a storybook guy, the face of this, that even when they're living actively, you're like, yo, you all right? You got CTE, bro?
Ass boys, little ass boys. Or like when you're a kid, he got this one toy, but he don't really know how to use it correctly.
Never do a video of yourself that tight to your face moving in the woods and you still a free agent. Or you trying to get a gig or you ever want to play again. Let's just say this ain't gonna be your best foot forward.
So somebody else about to pick it up and play with it. And they're like, oh yeah, this shit litty. And they're like, wait, hold on, that's my toy. Ass boy, little ass boy. Man, stop running from the belt. The belt coming. You scared, they scared. The truth is, they scared.
Every time I hear the belt, I laugh. What belt? All right, look, he got paid. We already know he got paid. Then at the same time, they suing or they trying to get the money back or they revoked it. I don't know. But the point is he fumbling the bag somehow, some way.
They know how I get. They gonna say, oh yeah, BA did this, BA did that. BA did, you know that shit allegedly. But what they not gonna say is BA suck at football because they know how I get. And they running from that belt that's on the way. It's inevitable. It's coming.
But it can't come, pause, if they don't let you back in. And I don't even call that blackballing. I don't. Like, you got to show me some cases of blackballing. And I guarantee you, whatever case you're going to bring up, it ain't clean, it ain't neat, it's not even. You had to do something that contributed to that ball rolling that turned black. Okay? Be real. If he never plays again in the NFL, y'all gonna be sitting there like, I can't believe what they did to Brandon Aiyuk. Or are you gonna sit there and say, yeah, he kind of did contribute to his own downfall, whatever that may be. Whether it's this video, whether it's the fact that, hey, dog, we've been calling you from the team president, owner, head coach on down, and you ain't answering the phone. You don't show up for the meetings. You just disappeared. You driving 120 miles an hour around the stadium and filming it. That's blackball. We got every case you're going to name, I got the response that is necessary to defend the fact that you contributed to your own ball rolling black.
Stop running. Stop being a female dog.
Stop being a female dog.
Stop being a little cat.
Being a little cat.
And stop running from the belt.
Blah, blah, blah. I can't lie. Some part of that, it makes me think, man, I'm so sad for this, bruh. I'm so sad for this dude because I know how hard he had to work to just become Brandon Aiyuk, to become BA, right? But you acting like AB. At the same time, even AB, knowing AB, there was some level of consciousness in there that you knew that he was in on the joke, in on the gift, in on it, in on the gag. He was in on the gift and in on the gag because, boy, nobody worked harder than AB. You may have worked as hard as AB. You didn't work harder. This sucker here was next level. He had the best 6 years as a receiver, I think, ever. Be real. Be real. That said, the joke is, or the real is, Vontaze Burfict changed it all. I don't know what happened with BA, with Brandon Aiyuk, but is he in on this? You think he's really just lost, like we just lost him? I mean, it doesn't add up. It makes zero sense. So somebody got to talk some sense into me. I'm listening.
I want to trade me. But y'all gonna trade me with my pockets.
But if you're another team, though, how can you trust his actions, bro? Considering the fact that, you know, he got that money from San Fran.
I'm
and
scared.
that's what I'm saying. Hell, you gonna be scared, man. You gonna be cautious. Like,
Cautious. I'm not even gonna be cautious. I'm not giving it to you. And this sounds like hate. I am not gonna watch somebody crash out like I'm watching him. It ain't even the video. It's not even the driving crazy and then filming it, which is close. It's the fact that, dog, we called you and said, how are you? Where are you? Crickets? Like we a bill collector? No, we the ones paying the bills. You don't answer those calls, oh, it's rap. The line to play in the NFL is so long around the world. You think I got time to be waiting for you sitting there like it's the DMV? Like, oh, yeah, it's all about you. No, it's about us. It's about the NFL. It's about that little shield. It's about the fact that we could pay you $20, $30 million and we only need 1,000-yard season or something like that. We don't need much. Hell no. Hell no. Continue.
Like, so you saying, y'all saying the 49ers want to get some value of him.
Right.
But hell, who gonna want to deal with that, bro?
I mean,
somebody, look, he's too talented. He's young. He's probably, what, 27, Ocho, 27, 28? So he has some talent. He had over 1,000 yards. He can play. But I look, his time in San Fran is up. And then, you know, he posted, I read that the police is going to issue a citation for him when he posted himself speeding, Ocho. I say that's why you got to be careful. You never post yourself in the commission of a crime. Because anything that you post that use that against you,
bro. I never knew that. And I never thought about it to know that because I ain't going to commit any crimes. I ain't that guy. At the same time, god dang, like you just post something. This is me jaywalking. They going to come get me? Oh, that's wrong.
Oh, if they taking lyrics and using somebody, I'm singing a song. Yeah, I smoked that fool over there on 15 and Broad. Somebody get killed on 15 and Broad. Guess who they coming to get, Ocho? You post a video. This is your IG account. You driving 100, 110, 115 miles an hour. Man, it's on your account. So let me get this right. Somebody stole your car, hacked into your account, and did this. Boy,
they ain't gonna believe none of that. Blah, blah, blah. I gotta give y'all a quick story. I remember I was in San Diego and I was still playing with the Chargers, and it was one morning. It was a Super Bowl. Oh, the Super Bowl was in San Diego. Obviously, we weren't playing in it. Oh, that was a good one. Or whatever. So anyway, I'm at a hotel downtown because all the events and stuff. And I was like, shoot, why not have a staycation? I stayed at some hotel. Now, I was doing the most. This is like 25, 26-year-old me acting a donkey. So I'm out there having a good time. Woke up the next morning and then took my car and was going 110 miles an hour on a freeway. Got pulled over. I'm in a powder blue Ferrari doing the most. Police pulled me over. He says, "Know why I pulled you over, sir?" I said, "Yeah, I was going too fast." He said, "Yeah, you were going really too fast." He said, "You were going so fast." I think it was like 120 or something. He said, "It's reckless driving." I said, "Reckless?" I said, "Nobody on the freeway. It's early." He's like, nah. If you double the speed limit, that's reckless driving. And he said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Wiley, but I'm going to have to give you a ticket." I said, dang. He said, "But look, I can go further than this because this is reckless driving. We good." And that just reminded me of that because where I got pulled over, no lie, I could see Qualcomm Stadium like right across the street, right on that freeway right there. I was like, just it's crazy how you can really set things in your mind and you can really get off a track. So imagine if there was TMZ back then, and imagine if reckless driving and look at the stadium. He's driving by the stadium and he might send in a message to his team and he's unhappy with his contract. And nah, dog. I was just trying to get home faster than everybody else because it was just like that. All right, beat up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Is he really fumbling the bag? Will he get another opportunity? I don't know. I don't even want to say it. He ain't playing for my team. Put it like that. If I got to sign a check, hell no, I ain't signing no check. You got to be responsible. I ain't doing that. So let me know what you guys think as we going to talk about Gil's Arena, the new show, the new cast, and him selling his show. We also going to talk about Whitlock coming to the rescue of Caitlin Clark, but we all know something wrong with her. I got some video to show y'all. The battle of the Sports Center anchors behind the scenes. So Dan Patrick versus Rich Eisen versus Stuart Scott. How they had love and hate for each other. NBA Finals Game 3 preview, storylines, controversies, all that and more. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, hit that super chat. We got love for my man Stomp. Stomp is always our #1 fan. When I say always, nothing in this life is perfect. Nothing in this life is an always. I tell my kids that all the time. Nothing's an always. Stomp is always our #1 fan. Adrian Robles, #2. Master Proplex, 3. Dan Fan, 4. And C. Dola, where you been? C. Dola's #5, as we got some super chats up in here too as well. Stomp is hype. Stomp is in the building. He's here. He's on the set. That's why he's always the #1 fan. Real spit. And Adrian Robles wrote, 49ers want a refund on that purchase. You damn right. Talking about buyer's remorse. This sucker won't call it. Dog, if a girl don't call you back, you pissed. How's she gonna ghost me? How you gonna text somebody and be going back and forth and then one time you hit them back? This happened to me like twice in the last 2 weeks. You just, not a girl, but like in business and stuff, y'all talking, you're like, all right, we gonna meet up. We meet up. And then you be like, yo, they ain't respond back. And then a day later, one of them hit me back a day later, like, oh, sorry, I was caught up in this stuff. I just got back from Japan. I was like, you can write back from Japan. Like, your text worked in Japan, you can write back. Boy, ain't nothing worse than somebody saying ghost. I'd rather you say peace, I hate your ass versus ghost. Ooh, it's stuff. Y'all immature. Let's go. Let's mature this conversation. Best point guard ever, Magic Johnson or this guy?
Are you the best point guard ever?
Yes. Yes.
This resurfaced. This is viral again. I remember when this first happened. But is he telling the truth? Let's talk.
Me and Magic, that's the conversation?
I'm thinking about the 90s growing up. There was nobody trying to be a 6'9" point guard, right? I mean.
What do you mean trying? Nobody was. Nobody could. Nobody, you couldn't fathom it. I mean, it was like an immovable object is actually moving. Like that 6'9" skyscraper is actually dribbling the ball all the way up the court. Like when y'all first saw Magic Johnson, admit it, y'all was like, what? What is going on?
But I can witness and watch every kid trying to be Curry. You know what I mean? So it's like the influence that you really have on the game from the position as a player. I look at the stats and say, okay, Magic then Curry. When I look at the kids and I watch Aiyuk, it's like, nah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not fair to Magic. Like, I mean, I know you sit next to Steph, so you got to find the flowers to give him. And he doesn't need you to find them. They are already sprinkled everywhere. However, did you watch Magic's era when they had AAU? You ain't old enough, right? So when yes, they had the AAU. Were they playing? Not like now. But at the same time, you imagine if someone saw a 6'9" point guard and you were like looking at the kids at that time. You think in 1977, 79, 81, cats wasn't saying, I want to be Magic. Hell yeah, same thing.
I mean, I obviously I have to answer it that way, but I really feel like, to your point, like Magic's resume is ridiculous. Yeah. Like, all right, so the fact that we're even having that conversation is it's a place I never thought I'd be in. But Magic, like that's a lofty resume to shoot for, right? So I'm still going. Let's see what happens.
Blah, blah, blah. Well, we see what happened. I don't know who better. I know ain't nobody shooting like Steph Curry. I go in the backyard sometimes and get to the free throw line. I make a few in a row. I get hype. I was at Dave & Buster's last night. Shout out to the family. And boy, I got wet. I even filmed it. I made like 7 in a row. And immediately my mind went to Steph Curry, and then I missed the next one. I was like, God dang. There's only one Steph Curry. And only one Steph Curry can get $1 billion deal, right?
Steph Curry's new deal.
Yeah, part of the month right there.
That's right. Transitions.
Yeah, improving on this segue.
Yo, my favorite podcast right here, right? Cam Newton's my favorite guy in sports media, and this is my favorite podcast. I got to say
it. Yo, but this deal is amazing.
Oh, please.
Isn't it like $1 billion or some shit they said?
Oh, please. The last one was $1 billion.
400. It's only 400 million. I'm sorry.
I mean,
no, you said $1 billion. Yeah. His last deal was 3.
Last deal was 3. I don't believe none of these deals about nobody.
See, that's why I love Joe Budden. No lie. He's like Gil's Arena and when they had Gilbert. Like Gil's Arena when it was Gilbert there. Like he's always going to keep it 100. It's always going to come from somewhere else out of left field. Doesn't care. Like you can tell he's securing himself enough to just be like, I'm just going to answer the questions. I'm just going to talk about the story. Right? Like you feel so little, if any, ever agenda from him. So that's what he's like, man, ain't nobody believing this BS. And watch him go there. He has got some evidence. At least it sounds like it.
Let me just get my take out the way so y'all can have fun with all 400 million. I don't believe not a word of that shit.
What do you think it really is?
Yeah, just realized. A sham.
And it's 10 years.
Okay.
Okay, so right now you starting to say, hate level is a little high. Have you ever been watching a video and you were like, that's my guy, but at the same time, I know y'all do it with me. I love Wiley, but dog, sound like he hating right now. He hating on Stephen A. Smith. He hating on Ryan Clark. And then you listen a little further and you realize, oh, it's the same guy you know. He don't never hate. He just telling it real.
Hey, the last one was a lifetime deal. He got out of it, and he alive. And he alive.
That is true. And he's alive.
He had a lifetime deal before and is out of it, still alive, and gonna sign a new deal. So if that last deal didn't actually go down with the terms listed, why do you think this one is? Anybody?
Fair. Okay, well then I'm saluting you, Steph Curry.
Yeah. Steph Curry, I'm gonna buy me a pair of Japanese knee-lings just so I could toss them shits out of a moving vehicle on the highway.
Wow.
The knee-lings.
No, it's the
I think they Chinese, but go ahead.
So it's the same niggas that Kyrie sneakers are with.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. They like
I like
eight. I'm not trying to be funny, but
It's not.
Yeah,
sure?
Yeah, I didn't think it was.
Kneeling is the parent company, I think.
The way he opened that door and
Yo,
popped out and said that.
He take the shoes serious. I've been a year and a half. He ain't never opened that door before. It's not. They said it's.
Blah, blah, blah. Now we got to start fact checking. That's when I usually tune out of a podcast. Whenever I'm like, I need ChatGPT open to check everything you just said. You just said that with your chest, and then you end up saying, I think. Nah. We ain't going to do all that. All right, so obviously he got a big deal. I'm not getting into the devilish details. I know it's gigantic. But I really want to kind of lean into this money conversation with sports, because sometimes it gets lost or sometimes it's tasteless. Why you always talking about money? Why you think you play sports? You ain't playing sports because, man, I can't wait to get old and still be dribbling this ball. You doing it to set yourself up for life, for real. Talk about it, Shaq.
I think guys are making so much money now that they get motivated. But what you don't understand is if you're making this money now, and if you step up, you can make more money. Mm-hmm. Like my dream when I came out was to make $8 million for 10 years.
See, this is what I want to talk about because it doesn't get enough play. And it's actually the majority, but it's a silent majority. Most guys that get paid get better, live up to the hype, live up to the money. Most of them, because they want more. Think about all the guys who really got paid, the guys who really, really balled. Look at all the Hall of Famers. You think they didn't get paid all the way to the Hall of Fame? Yes, they did, and they just kept getting better. I go to my football father, Bruce Smith. That sucker get 10 to 20 sacks every year. And he got paid, rip that deal up, restructure that one, rip that one up, pay, ball. And I know those stories more than, what happened to Albert Hainsworth? He got paid and then fell off. Like, those are actually noisy, loud stories because they're anomalies. They're actually exceptions to the norm. Most guys, when you get paid, you taste that, you're like, more, because it feel good. It's a reward.
For real.
That was my dream. And like I had it set up in my room. I had a poster that I got from Spencer's Gifts. It was a house and it had 2-car garage. So my car was going to be the 600 SEC Mercedes-Benz, the black on black.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The coupe or the photo?
The photo.
Okay, now.
And then I was going to have a white Jimmy Blazer. So then when I get drafted.
Gotta talk about that. For me, it was Different Strokes. Y'all remember watching Different Strokes? Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. It was that stairwell, that staircase, not the one in the main room, living room, the one in the kitchen. When I saw that, they had a staircase in their kitchen. I remember growing up, I was right there all Slauson to Edgemore. I said, dog, I don't know what I'm gonna be. I want to be able to be in a position where I can have stairs. Not in my kitchen, because I don't know what kind of wealth that is. That's next level. But I need stairs. Them suckers had it in their kitchen.
My agent said, we asked him for $50 million. I'm like, what? we doing what? Is this legal? He's like, yeah. So we asked.
He said, is this legal?
Yeah. So we asked for 50 and we got 40. So then I was one of the first guys that you sign a 7-year deal, but you can renegotiate after 3. Okay. So my agent tells me, he said, man, if you dominate, you can get $100 million.
In 3 years.
In 3 years. So
see, success begets success. You right? If the rich get richer, That's the saying. Why is that the saying? Because usually when you do well, you end up doing even better.
I got 40. I could have been comfortable, right? Because you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
You saw me at 112 and
Yeah.
Magic City. Like,
You know what the craziest thing about this shot is? Other than, okay, fresh store, fresh garbs, everything. You see all of T.I. in this shot. Like, you see full Air Maxes in this shot. And with Shaq, you barely see under his knees. Crazy. Shaq gigantic.
They see you coming.
Yeah, so, but he was like, yo, after 3 years, I can get you 120. So that just extra motivated me. So now after I leave Orlando and go to L.A. and get the 100, he said, my man, you know, the owner said if you win a championship, I can get you $50 million in endorsement deals and another $100 million. So I'm just keep playing.
Gee, blah. And that's how he became the mogul Shaquille O'Neal. He kept getting better and better and better and better, even when they were throwing it at him. So that got me thinking, who is really the richest athletes in sports? Not just sports right now. Let's go history.
Here are the 5 richest athletes in history.
I hate that dude voice. I heard it's AI, so I ain't talking about no person. God, I can't stand that voice, but this one we actually got to listen to the sound, so let's go. Who yacht is this?
The number 1 isn't as famous, but he's richer than Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo combined. And yet almost no one has heard of him.
Come on, dog. Did I pull up to the harbor in Saint-Tropez with my $80 million yacht and a helicopter on it? Like, dog, you just can't just get off the yacht and just go there. I mean, look, just go right there to Bubba Gump's Shrimp. Bubba Gump's. No. Gotta take the helicopter.
Number 5, Lionel Messi, the soccer genius who turned every touch into history. From Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain and then Inter Miami, plus his lifetime contract with Adidas and global endorsements, his career earnings have propelled him into the world of billionaires.
Okay, I saw yesterday, no lie, I was getting off the elevator, he was getting on. He was on the phone, and I was chasing my itty bitties. We had a piano recital. And then I looked, and it was a soccer player bigger than me. And then it's registering, but it didn't click until I was like 10 steps away, and then the door closed. It's that dude, Zevlon. What's his name? I don't know. Zevlon is with a Z or something. That big old dude. I swear that was him. We were at the Waldorf Astoria, so that sounds right.
4th place, LeBron James. He's still playing, still earning, and still expanding his empire. NBA contracts, a lifetime Nike deal, production companies, and investments in sports and media. One of the first active athletes to become a billionaire.
Look at that. Hey, one of the first. I think he was the first. Keep going.
3rd place, Magic Johnson. He didn't just retire, he took it to another level.
Dog. Shout out to Magic Johnson. I got invited to his Memorial Day party, but I was in Napa with the kids, but damn it, think I missed out. Look at what the hell? Look at how many decks is on there. That's insane.
From NBA star to business mogul, he built restaurants, movie theaters, and owned stakes in major companies across America.
He playing half-court basketball in the front of his boat. Continue.
His estimated net worth is $1.3 billion.
And this is what cracks me up. No lie. We all know somebody in our neighborhood, our friend, our family, somebody who went pro, and they got a gang of money. And you just can't imagine. You go over the house, you're like, damn, this is sick. And, I mean, their net worth may be $12 million, $50 million, $78 million. A lot of money. Suckers got billions. They could go buy your homeboy's whole life like 30 times over and be like, oh, I got some change too. Crazy.
2nd place, Cristiano Ronaldo, the most marketable athlete on the planet. Record-breaking Saudi contracts, lifetime sponsorships, the CR7 brand, fashion, hotels, gyms, and a social media empire that prints money daily. His estimated net worth is $1.4 billion.
Yeah. Okay. We already know. Good Lord. Hide your wife, hide your kids if he around. Just hide them. he out here snatching souls when he walk around. Who's number 1 then? Somebody I don't know? Let's go.
As for 1st place, it goes to a legend who has turned his name into a global money-making machine worth over $3 billion.
Look at these boats. Forget the money. Just let me borrow that boat for a day. Damn it.
His Nike deal is considered one of the best athlete deals in history. Share your prediction in the comments.
What? What? Tell me who it is. Tell me. Oh, hell, I hate when they do this intrigue ending video. So you know me. I was like, what the hell is it? Oh, we know who it is. Everybody beat up in the comments. We know who it is. It's Michael Jordan. Got to be Michael Jordan. All right, so let's do this real quick. Let's not try and fake up some damn intrigue. All right, Michael Jordan's number 1. Tiger Woods number 2. I ain't see Tiger on there. Tiger went, he got that divorce. Maybe they didn't count that. I don't know. LeBron, Magic. Who is Ian Tiriac? He like, who is Marcellus Wiley? Jesus. All right, Ronaldo, Mayweather. Oh, well, y'all know what it is. Federer, Messi, and Shaq. Golly, sick with it. Hey, it's a means to an end. If you get all that money, forget all them boats and all that. You can't be on a yacht every day of your life, can you? But you can golf every day, can't you? Come on, let's go. Yo, LeBron has become the best golfer ever in 3 days. Like this sucker here. Look at this. They say for birdie. Nice chip into the fringe, to the rough as it rolls. Little left, right. Looks like he's on money and he sneaks the putt. Oh, yes. Oh, wrong button. Yeah. Okay, good. Now, shout out to this. I got to give love. I got to name drop. All right, so Joyce Smith has no IG. Rich Paul's there, LeBron's there, and Luke Newton. Shout out to Luke Newton. Luke Newton is a partner at Clutch. That's my homie. We play pickleball together. More importantly, I used to coach his son. His son could play. His son could go in basketball. Little man be going at it. Shout out to the whole fam bam over there. All right. Now, remember I told you how your homeboy who got all that money and that Lexus SC400, and you think like he the richest dude in the world, and then he meets like LeBron or Michael Jordan, and then they look at Michael Jordan like he the richest person in the world? Well, guess who looks at Michael Jordan like, you broke. Shut up. Don't talk to me. Get your bread up. This guy. Elon Musk is projected to become the world's first trillionaire this Friday when SpaceX becomes a publicly traded company. Yes, I said it right. Trillionaire, not chameleonaire, trillionaire. He could spend $1 million every single day and it would take 2,740 years for him to go broke. That's BC. You got to go back to BC and he starts spending $1 million back then in the cave. You know how many cave women he must have had if he had $1 million back in, what is that, 300 BC, 600 BC? Jesus. But not everybody's athletic story turns into success. It ends the right way. Here's some quick looks at how it can also go wrong. Real spit. So these superstars might be cooked. Everybody talking about what happened to Tatis. Only 1 home run. Man, I'm not lying. The injuries, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't like to say somebody was taking steroids, but he did get busted. And then since he's come back, y'all know what it is. Yuck. All right, so we got Tatis. Arias, sorry. I don't even know how to say his name, but him, I've seen him before. He got big. Boba Fett got paid superstar money and legitimately doesn't have one single tool as a baseball player. Can't hit nor field. They on your head, brother. Look at this. Sorry to say it. Look at your stats. Where's Bellinger? We need him back. Kyle Relay was in a brutal slump before hitting the IL. Yuck. Look at all these dudes. Damn, y'all picking on baseball players. I know it's still early in the year, but Judge currently has a 159, whatever, WRC plus, what is that, a Mojo car, including his current slump. And Kyle Relay, we just talked about him. Leave him alone. All right, blah, blah, blah. We got to mess with him. All right, we got a little other news in here. I want to talk about football. We got to get some football in here. We got to start warming up back to football. I feel like football ain't going to happen. It's behind us and it's in front of us. It ain't right here, right now. But we're going to give you some love after we get into this video about the Chargers and Justin Herbert. So make sure you like this video. I know how many people have liked already. So like it right now so I can know that you're listening right now. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member in the Super Chat. We rolling today with the energy. Got Gil's Arena new show and a new cast. And also him talking about, hey, I ain't sell my show, did I? He going to break it down for us, all the above. We also going to talk about the battle of the Sports Center anchors. We got to get into the behind the scenes, the love and the hate between Dan Patrick, Rich Eisen, and Stuart Scott. That's fun. Also got to talk about the NBA Finals and the preview. Game 3, that's tonight. 5:30 on the west side. Damn, y'all playing at 8:30? 8:30 in New York? Ooh, that's going to be problematic. All right, what else is going to be problematic? If Justin Herbert gets his footwork cleaned up?
A very rare occurrence in the NFL. A team changing their franchise quarterback's footwork midway through his career. And it's a big deal because it tells us what the Chargers offense is going to look like this year. So this was Herbert's footwork in the shotgun last year. His right foot is way in front of his left foot. And then this is his footwork in a clip that I just saw. His left foot is slightly in front of his right.
Okay, so most people are like, and? So what? What does that mean? Well, as I'm, let me say this the right way. As I'm coming off of winning our championship this weekend, a round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we won 44-6. Boys went out there, was killing it. Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to my son, MJ, who had 5 touchdowns, 5, but also won Defensive Player of the Year. Boy was balling this year. Love it. His focus, his leadership, he's turning into a little man. I love it too much. But all my kids went out there at 8. Point being, it's all about the details, the little things. I told them, y'all want to win this big game? Do all the little things. Now we're going to dive into the little things of being one of the best at your position. Justin Herbert, let's play.
I should probably explain this part standing up. So Herbert switching from standing like this in the shotgun to this in the shotgun, which might not seem like a big deal. It's a huge deal for a right-handed quarterback. You do that for 2 reasons: to stay athletic and be better in the fake game out of shotgun. This stance, if I have to do a play fake to a running back on my right, I have to flip my feet and then do the play fake. Not as efficient. And also, if I have to throw to my right and my right foot's up, I have to catch and then flip my hips and my foot all the way around to throw it. Versus if I'm in this stance and I have to throw to my left or my right, I'm just catch ball. You might be like, well then Max, why were they ever doing the right foot forward?
Thank you. Thank you. Y'all like, can we see the video, Wiley? Tired of looking at your cycling shirt. Why were you doing it the other way? Watch this.
All right-handed quarterbacks, when they're under center, have to have their right foot forward because you want to create space when you're pushing away from the center by having your left foot back. So you're doing the same from under center as you are in shotgun. Now Herbert's going to have a different stance under center compared to when he's in shotgun. But it's because Mike McDaniel wants to run a new offense. You're doing this stance because you're going to run a lot more quick game, a lot more RPO quick hitters out of the shotgun, and not as much as what Justin Herbert's done in the past of in the shotgun, big 5-step drops, hitching up, deep shots.
Old school Greg Roman offense. Remember that? Respect to Greg Roman, one of the best offensive minds, but a little archaic at times. Now you're getting that new nitrous. You're getting that McDaniel offense. He's like, nah. Everything quick. That's what happened with our team this year, my little itty bitties. We were running traditional offenses, and we were winning. And we'll win like 28-10 or something like that. It was just like, it's a little bit of a struggle bus, but at the same time, we would prevail. Then one day, I woke up at 2 in the morning, and I said, move them before the snap. And I ain't think about it. They're 10 years old. I'm like, who putting kids in motion like that? And then I start thinking, I was like, we are. Boy, that motion offense, you come off, you start off with a play fake, or you actually hand it to him. You hand it to him, he hands it off as a double reverse, or he keeps it, fake reverse, or he hands it off, double reverse, he stops and double reverse pass, or he does a quick hit and you give him the ball, he hands off, he throws a quick hitch, he does a double pass. Dog, playing defense, they were looking like, what the hell? Maybe the NFL gonna look that way when they see the Chargers offense this year.
Expect the ball to get out of Herbert's hands a lot quicker than in years prior. I just saw a very rare occurrence.
All right, boy. I'm looking forward to it. Season ticket holder to the Chargers. That's right. Can't lie, though. When I first got my season tickets, I was like, is there a coupon I could cash in for being a former Charger? They was like, no. Yeah, season tickets, ain't no discounts. We hook you up with some other stuff. You can do some appearances to pay it off. But your ass gonna pay like everybody else. Real spit. Okay. So let's give some love to Justin Herbert. You know, on this show, we celebrate greatness, and this is where it all goes. Because as we just saw, athletes make $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion. Michael Jordan has $3 billion. A guy who used his brain, not his body, named Elon Musk, is about to get $1 trillion. So, as everyone knows, this is a setup. This is a means to an end, playing sports. And NFL star Justin Herbert knew that, so he waited another year to enter the draft so he could get his degree in biology. He could have made millions in guarantees a year before that, but he wanted to graduate with a 4.01 GPA. So Justin would have been a doctor if his football career had failed. Come on, y'all. Let's raise these itty-bitties with balance. You can do it all. You can do both. All right, let's get up into this conversation. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, or hit the super chat. We chop up some wood. I love comparisons. I love lists. I love arguments as long as we agree or respectfully disagree. So let's go into this one. Who's a better player, James Harden, Dwyane Wade?
Right. This shit don't even seem real. So I'm not trying to, and I don't know how the argument switched from is Pat Bev better than Dwyane Wade? That was never the argument to begin with. That was never the argument. My only argument, in which I continue to back it up with.
Hey, this is what's happening in a lot of media. Y'all hear an argument, y'all hear a thesis, y'all hear the statement, and then y'all immediately lose the message and attack the messenger. Oh, he better than you? Oh, what you talking about? Man, are y'all that dumb? He talking about that, not this.
What hard facts is James Harden is top 3 shooting guard of all time. Dwyane Wade, you're 4. It's okay. You can be 4.
Ooh.
Right? You talk about top 5, top 6, top 10 shooting guards. You're the only probably top 10 shooting guard who didn't shoot 30% from the 3 career-wise.
Okay, now when you start there, that tells me, okay, good stat, but maybe not the strongest argument. If you're starting there, because different era, it's evolved in the three-point line. Like Larry Bird only shot 3 threes a game back in the 80s, and we thought he was Steph Curry back then. No. And now people are on pace. The boy, wasn't that Kneppel? He already is on pace to break Steph Curry's record. And you're like, what? He a better shooter than Steph Curry? We ain't saying all that. James Harden is number 2 all time as a three-point shooter. All time. Who knew that?
You shot 29%. Russell Westbrook, we make names about him. He shot 31.
Ooh, that's tough.
Andre Drummond shot 31.
For a career? Ooh, that's tough.
You shot 29, and it's not a diss. I think it's a flex. I think that for you to even be considered top 5, top 3 shooting guards of all time without having a 30 clip is a flex. Like a guard who can't shoot and still can be like that legendary, that historic is a flex. It's a flex.
I'm not understanding the definition of his word flex right now because it's not the way that we traditionally define it. I mean, it is kind of dope that Dwyane Wade lives in that lore, and you're like, but that stat right there, that individual stat, ain't that great, and they still think you that great. Maybe that's the flex.
But the game has evolved. James Harden did play against better players than you played against, right? That's also a fact. All right, James Harden has never missed the playoffs. You've missed the playoffs multiple times.
This is tough because I know where we are. We're like hearing this. We're like, where's this coming from? It's like, these are just stats. It's so weird that when someone's likable and then you talk the truth about them, the real about them, like you could do this in football right now with Patrick Mahomes. As great as Patrick Mahomes is, you can start making some arguments like, wait, all that little baby goat conversation and Tom Brady next 2.0, y'all better chill. Y'all could look at some stats and start breaking them down to the very last compound. And it feels yucky because you're like, no, not him. Like we almost reserve space for people who could get attacked. Attack with facts. Don't attack them with facts because we like them. Crazy.
That is also a fact. You did it in the East. James Harden had to run into to Golden State, the same team that was getting Bron ass up out of there. The same team that was getting, the King James, same team that was getting Bron ass up out of there. It was getting James Harden ass right up out of there.
Damn.
It's a fact.
Damn.
These are all facts, right? I'm not making shit up. I'm not, you know what they call it, clickbait. Let me think about some shit to get the people going. Like, nah, I'm giving you all facts.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm looking in the comments. I ain't got nothing to say about that. What more can I say? I'm like, damn. I just love when someone just cuts through with like, now beat that up. You can beat me up all day. I'm just one person. These facts ain't going nowhere. And they're lifeless, right? They don't care. They don't get tired. They don't get irritated. They just facts. Whew. That was gangster. Beat up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel. Become a member. Hit the super chat. Let's keep it going. Caitlin Clark. The facts are, ain't looking so hot right now. Let's go.
Dan Dockage has been tweeting things anti-Caitlin Clark. And it's really frustrated me. And it's because Dan lives in the Indianapolis area. He's Indiana guy, played basketball for Bobby Knight, former college basketball coach. I like Dan Dockage. I get it.
Uh-oh. When somebody say I like him, Here comes the hate.
That Caitlin Clark throws tantrums and she's a diva. I get it.
She really is.
But we can work through that. We can get her in a better place as it relates to that. You got to see the overall big picture.
What could be the overall big picture? Let's just be real. I mean, CC, the last 3 years of her being in the WNBA, this year included, and then you go back to like what the hype was and her coming out of college. I'm starting to feel like they missed an opportunity, or she missed an opportunity, as well as we missed one, because she was so white hot. I mean hot. And now, let's just be real. Not the same. Not the same.
And I know Dan, I don't know how old Dan's kids are, but again, he's a former college coach. He played for Bobby Knight. I get why Caitlin Clark's theatrics and antics on the court bother Dan, but we got to see the big picture here.
Okay, talk to me.
This is about whether young heterosexual women are going to be allowed to compete in basketball without all of this pressure to transition to an alternative lifestyle. This is docket. Clark has been in Indy 3 years.
Okay, hold on. Whoa. Is it a culture war? And it's played out on Caitlin Clark's career? Now, I know globally that's a conversation that every single parent, and they never gonna raise their hands, but trust me, I've had it. Every single parent is like, yo, what's going on with basketball? My daughter continues to thrive in basketball. Does she have to make life decisions? You're like, what? Yeah. I don't know how pervasive that is in the culture. You hear some women who used to play that say that. And then I also know some women that play right now, and they ain't talking about it ever. So I don't know, because I'm not in that locker room getting hit on or not hit on. But at the same time, it's still a conversation. Certainly pervasive.
One, Christy Sides was not a good enough coach. Fired. Now Steph White, not good enough, soon fired. Only time the Fever have been any good is with Clark out. Ain't the coach's fault. Dan, think this through, and I want the audience to think it through.
Oh, you didn't read that last line. It's the freaking entitled diva, Caitlin Clark. Ooh, let's go.
Because they have a better record over the last 2 years with Clark out of the lineup. And they advanced in the playoffs last year with Clark out of the lineup.
Oh, that's tough. We always talk about plus minus. How about game plus minus? Forget the points differential. The games. We win more without you. That don't mean you superstar anymore. Let's go.
They won the NBA Cup or the WNBA Cup with Clark out of the alignment. You know who that indicts? If they are better without Caitlin Clark, that's why you fire Stephanie White and the entire organization. That is why. If you're better, if the Chicago Bulls were better without Michael Jordan, then Phil Jackson and Jerry Krause and Jerry Reinsdorf, they all need to be run out.
I get it. If the main thing ain't the main thing, and that's the reason we're winning, and we know how good the main thing is, then that's a problem with the system, not the individual player. At the same time, I think why Dan Dockich has a little bit of an argument, if not greater argument, is because there are some question marks about Caitlin Clark. Whether you could say coming off an injury and her three-point shot, compromise, whatever it may be. I'm not even talking about diva mentality and all that stuff. I'm just talking about buckets, numbers. And people are like, don't just go off stats alone, dog. I'm going with stats first. Because if you ain't got no stats, stop trying to tell me how great you are. I need to see something. I got to have record proof. That's why it's called records, stats. Give it to me.
If the Boston Celtics were better without Larry Bird, you fire everybody. If the Lakers were better without Magic Johnson, you fire everybody. Because you're running the wrong system. If you've built a system that prefers for Caitlin Clark to be out of the lineup or works better with Caitlin Clark out of the lineup, you've built the wrong system. If the Jackson 5 were better with Michael Jackson as a backup dancer than a singer, Joe Jackson needs to be fired as the manager of the Jackson 5.
Put him in the right place. Put Michael in front. Bum, 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 bum. Put him in the front. You know where he's supposed to be.
Caitlin Clark is Michael Jackson.
Hey. You can't say that. I mean, even if she could have been the greatest or will be the greatest, she ain't the best. Michael Jackson was the greatest and the best. Like, I don't care. Look, Prince, I love me some Prince. My kids hate me because I always pump up Prince. They're like, Michael Jackson's the best singer ever, Daddy? Yes. I don't mean that he had the best voice. He just did the most with his voice. Okay, he's the biggest artist ever? Yes. People used to faint when they saw him. I was like, Michael Jackson couldn't walk down the street right now because someone would see him out the window and scream. Someone else would come out their house. The next thing you know, helicopters are flying. It would be insane. He couldn't go anywhere without at least 100 security guards. Yes. But nobody was walking around saying somebody else is better, and it's obvious. Audra Wilson is out there. Miss Wilson, how many MVPs now? 4? 3? She like, can we stop this? So it's not exactly analogous to Michael Jackson, but I hear you.
She's the one that moonwalks and draws the crowd. So you know what you do? You write songs that fit Caitlin Clark, not Jermaine or Tito or Jackie.
Good point. Blah, blah, blah. If the system is highlighting and getting the benefits out of everyone else except your superstar, which is interesting. Does that happen in men's basketball, the NBA? Do you have a superstar and you're like, yo, everybody else getting buckets and we're better when he ain't playing? Kawhi Leonard, maybe because of load management, like the Clippers have a greater clip at time? Nah, I don't even see that. That's sick. That's crazy right there. So, Caitlin, hate to do this to you, but let's do it to you. Last 4 games, Caitlin, 16. 3 of 12, yuck. All right, 6 points. Oh, my God. 17. 6 of 17, yuck. 10, yuck. Not the face you want to give. Let's go. All right, what else going on out there? I know you're frustrated. Show me why. Look at this. Teammate. Nope. Ain't that much focus in the world, y'all. It ain't that much focus in the world. Come on, y'all. Something going on. And Indy, she is pissed. Something ain't right. Y'all break it down in the comments. Beat it up. Let me learn. Let me get informed from y'all. And shout out to King Cam Dad, Mr. Wiley. My son, Cam Walker, is the only active American pro fighter boxer with a master's degree, 7-0, 6 knockouts, WBC top prospect. Let them speak at your camp. Blah, blah, blah. Damn, where y'all live? Do I got to come to you or you coming to me? This sucker here sound well-rounded. Congratulations to you and the mother. Hopefully the wife. Hopefully not the baby mama, but whatever it is, it don't matter. That boy is sounding good. And I'm going to watch for him in your career now. Come on. Shout out to King Cam Dad. All right, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, Super Chat. We still got Gil's Arena, the new show, the new cast, all announced. And him selling his show and his channel. He's just trying to clarify some things, break it all down for us. We also got to talk about the NBA Finals Game 3 preview, storylines, and controversy. But first, we got to go behind the scenes at ESPN. Our favorite 4 letters in sports, ESPN. Because they got some love and some hate between Dan Patrick, Rich Eisen, and Stuart Scott. Let me stop talking. Y'all take it.
Not every pairing works. When we would do Sports Centers together, like Stuart and I didn't get along. And we weren't a good team.
So remember, go back. Keith Olbermann dipped. And then it was like, yo, who gonna be there with Dan Patrick? Who gonna be the one next to him? Who's gonna do this? Remember that? Remember that era? It was that mid-90s, late 90s? Let's go.
There was real competition there with Stuart and I.
Well, let me tell you this, because I wanted the chair. I didn't make any secret of it.
Oh, they had Stuart Scott, rest in peace, Rich Eisen, Dan Patrick, and Keith Olbermann at one time. Jesus. I mean, you didn't even get the Sports Center and you knew how great you were. You imagine how that had to feel?
And Stuart was pissed at me. It wasn't anything against Stuart. I love the guy. We did get along famously, and it turned out to be an incredible partnership with him. And I love and I miss him, and it was one of the most incredible things I've ever done. But I also didn't want to stay up till 4 in the morning.
Remember that. Okay, we're going to get into the lifestyle part, but don't forget, Like Dan said, I didn't like Stuart. And Rich said, I loved him. Even though, I wanted what he wanted, I loved him. Y'all got to go back to when Stuart Scott first started with all the hip hop and inferences and the cultural inferences. And it was met with resistance. Even though the fans were eating it up, loving it, the execs and then some of his peers were like, what is he doing? Just read the damn script. Like, what are you doing? Everything ain't got to have some kind of colloquialism, connection or something. And now, look at us. Boy, we wish we had those times back now, right?
I didn't like the lifestyle very much.
I got to talk about the lifestyle. Boy, waking up and then all right, let's go back to going to bed. You got to go to work. You got midnight Sports Center, whatever it is, 11 o'clock Sports Center. Time you got to get there. They be there like 6 p.m. for the damn late night Sports Center. Whew. Like graveyard shift, basically. And then you get off the air and you in Bristol, Connecticut, the diner is closed. It's like, what are you doing? It's a tough lifestyle. And they weren't making millions back then, right? It's tough.
I also wanted to work with you, and I relished the idea of taking Keith's chair and trying to do the impossible. And Stuart was really angry with me. He's just like, why do you want that? We're a team. We're the future. And they chose Kenny. And
I forgot about mine. Oh, they had Kenny, mate. Dog, that's a starting five. No network ever gonna have a better starting five than that. Beat it up in the comments. I don't care what type of talent. Name it. ESPN at its best. All right, McAfee, Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, but not there at the same time. So you got to take either McAfee off or Skip Bayless off. So you got Stephen A. Smith as a constant. You get one of those two. Who else they got? Oh, Scott Van Pelt. Okay, so they got two right now. Stephen A. Smith, Scott Van Pelt, you give me McAfee. That's strong. Ooh, that's strong. Who else they got? We need two more dogs. I ain't got two more dogs. I could notch it down a little bit and get you some beast. Because I love me some Dan O, some Ryan Clark. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Good luck beating that. Beat it up in the comments.
I was crestfallen, and Stuart would always, whenever he saw I was in a bad mood or something was going on, his default was to buck you up, and just to say, come on, let's go get him. He never even did that with me, saying, hey, sorry you didn't get what you wanted.
Once again, he was extremely competitive with me.
With you?
Yeah.
How did That's the nicest way you could say about somebody you used to work with that now rest in peace and everyone loves. He's so beloved that you can't just say, dog, this sucker here, you and y'all don't know the half.
That manifests itself.
I don't know. I think he thought that I was the top dog and he wanted to take down the top dog. What he was doing, how he was doing it, when he was doing it, I had great respect for that. We played basketball together.
Oh, well, now there you go.
So all the Sports Center anchors, they were going to go play. And they're like, will you come out and play? And I go, no, because there's going to be some jerk who's going to D me up full court, slap the floor, and I go, no, it's, Butcher Gross and Jason Jackson.
Yeah, right.
No, we're just going to have fun. We just run up and down. So I get there. Stuart's got Nike gear, Air Jordan here, goggles here, headband, sweatband, and he's ready to go.
Hey, who ain't played the mannequin before? Wherever you see the mannequin show up, you know you got work to do. Because he is not giving up. May not have any talent, but he going to give you his all the mannequin.
Picks me up
this
full
tracks.
court.
He picks up full court.
Yeah. And he is playing like it's Game 7.
Oh, yeah?
And I say to Jason Jackson, who is one of my dear friends, I said, God damn it, you told me that we were just going to be casual. He goes, I didn't know Booyah was going to pick you up full court. And I go,
hey, don't forget Dan Patrick played college basketball, right? So he got buckets. College basketball players are elite if you play some rec league. It's crazy.
So it got to the point where I'm so angry and I'm dribbling right side, left-handed, and he's down in his stance, and I said, where do you want me to fucking score on you?
Give him them buckets. Give you these buckets.
And to his credit, he didn't say anything because I was busting his ass. I mean, he wanted to guard me, and I was like...
Booyah! Blah, 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 man. Respect to the greats who laid the foundation down for us to see what the 4 letters are still up to. Beat it up in the comments. Y'all got 2 more? We got, we got to go Skip, Stephen A., Scott Van Pelt. That's sick. Now you need 2 more to keep up with that starting 5. Let's see how they run it. Love to you guys, man. Beat it up in the comments. We're going to get into the NBA Finals preview, and we still got the Gills Arena, new show, new cast, and him selling his channel, selling his show. So let's keep the energy going. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, and hit the super chat. All right? There's a lot of storylines, some controversies, some issues all around the NBA Finals. Let's start here. This one's still brewing. Sing it, girl.
All right, notice something here.
What?
White player.
Oh.
Black player.
Uh-oh.
Black player. Black player.
Okay.
Black.
Hey, chill.
White. Plumlee. Shout out to Plumlee.
Okay.
All the black players.
Huh? What you mean the blacks? Did you say blacks?
Well, yes, they're standing for the anthem. I'll give them slight credit for that. Only the white players were putting their hands over their hearts.
All right, so we had this controversy we thought was extinguished because Stephen A. Smith was like, hey, and he put it out, did a great job of it. But nope, not over.
So shout out to those players. I don't know who that first guy was, but Plumlee was the other one, the second one here. All the black players couldn't even put their hands over their hearts for the playing of the national anthem. Now, I get Wemby, he's not from America. I get it, whatever.
Okay, it's one thing. I don't think this is a protest. It's just a hella coincidence. All the black players are sitting there standing up with their hands not on their heart. We'll get into it. But Wemby, like, let me let you know, I am not American. He is French as it gets, like mustard.
But still, America has given these people.
What do you mean these people? He did say these people, right?
The opportunity to make millions of dollars. And they still can't even put their hands over their hearts in the way that they should during the playing of the national anthem.
Damn shame.
It's better than kneeling. I'll give them that. But
oh, that hurt. Don't do that. Don't give us the only option is kneeling. Don't just say either you are protesting silently but standing or you Kaepernick. That's it. That's all we got. That's the only latitude we got? Come on, guy.
Come on. Really, guys? Let me know what you guys think about this.
I will, right now. Blah, blah, blah. As I get some more love to King Cam Dad, he says he's in Miami, and I was a single father. Let's chat. Single father in Miami. God dang. Well, I know why you're single. You lived in Miami. Let me stop. I got jokes all the time. Boy, you go to Miami, I don't care what your marital status is. I don't care. You are tempted. They're too close to them third world countries. They're too close to that water. They're too close to them girls that look like, what are you? All them boats got lost up in that damn transatlantic. They look, ooh, it's insane. Anyway, what do I think about this? One, I really think this is a coincidence. And I'm going to tell you why. You know me, I call out some race baiting, but my man O'Shea Jackson Jr., you know who O'Shea Jackson Jr. is, Ice Cube Jr., okay? He points out this is what they say. They literally tell you to rise and remove your cap. That's real. You go to an NBA game, everyone rise and remove your cap. Okay, no problem. You go to church now, you don't even have to remove your cap to pray. I know that caught me off guard. I'll be going to church. Shout out to my church, you know. And they praying with the hats on. I was like, this is what we do? Yep, all right. At Shepherd Church, we do that. So I was like, all right, so this is what they say. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you all please rise and direct your attention to the flag located for the playing of our national anthem. So technically, it's not mandatory to put your hand over your heart and all that. This ain't 8th grade. You're not in, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. So you got your songs mixed up, first of all, partner. So we ain't gonna make too much stink of that. We're gonna get into some more of the storylines. But the starting 5 we gotta go back to this. The starting 5 now is Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, Scott Van Pelt, Mike Greenberg, and Mike Golick. That's critical. We got to do a topic on that. We got to do a topic. What's a better starting five? We're going to do that tomorrow. We got to get into that. I'm lying.
Charles, in the minutes that I have you left here, let me go around the league a little bit if I can. The thing with the Celtics I think is interesting. Jaylen Brown this week, I don't know if you saw it, he listed his penthouse in Boston for sale. So there's like a ton of speculation that the time has come that maybe he and Jason Tatum will go their separate ways. What is your sense of the future in Boston for those two stars?
Damn.
Yeah, you know, Greeny, I think these guys are so stupid at times. Like, I never understand why guys don't want to play with other great players.
Boy, that boy's holding on for dear life. He needs some of my medicine, but I ain't too far off from you. But boy, San Antonio must have been good to you. All them big women and them churros outside, because you don't get your voice like that just broadcasting. Nah, you got to be outside. Keep going.
This notion you have to have an A or B. I'm like, when I got traded to Phoenix and played with Dan Marley and Kevin Johnson, I was thrilled to play with two other great players. And because you just want to win. It's not about the individual accolades. Like, if I'm Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, I'm like, man, I'm going to play with another great player for 10 years. Maybe we win multiple championships. I don't give a damn who team it is. So
that's not true. And I look, I'm not saying he's a liar. That's just not true. There's always a phase. There's a money phase and there's a winning phase. And sometimes most people want to get to the money phase first and then get into the winning. But a lot of times you can get into the winning first. It doesn't really matter as long as you get both. You're like, I want a chip, but I need that dough on the way to that. Give me my money on the way to that championship. Okay, just simple. Because you went 18 years, went to college 3-4 years, then you get into the pros, you're 21, 22 years old. You trying to eat, right? You don't automatically get drafted to a championship and play in the championship. No, you get drafted with a contract that says, I need your services, this is how much we paying you. So there's always a money phase, there's always a winning phase. What comes with the money phase is how well you're playing and you're going to get paid. What comes with the winning phase is how many are we going to win and who's going to get the credit from it. The credit matters. I hate to say it. Look at it. Unless it's so obvious that I'm better than you. Or even in transition. Look at the Lakers in the 80s. Okay, you look at that team, the first time they went to the championship together, that's Kareem's team. Oh, he gets hurt. Oh, Magic takes over. Magic wins the game for us, and we end up winning the series, even though Kareem was there. Transition. You go forward, who was the better player? You didn't have to look at Kareem anymore. You're like 1A, 1B, or 1 and 2. You look at LeBron when he first went to Miami, there was a problem. Because Dwyane Wade like, yo, this is my house and I'm that damn good. Even though there was a little nick, a little notch. And LeBron was LeBron. But they fought over it nicely. And then they finally was like, look, we're going to have a 1A, 1B. And Dwyane Wade was like, yeah, and it needed to be you. Go be 1A, go get it. And then things started to work out for him. Point being, there's always going to be this credit fight unless it's so obvious one of you is not like the other. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, I don't think it's that obvious. That's the problem.
I just think that whole situation, like, what the hell you want? You want to win. You see, I don't understand it, to be honest with you. Because, man, it's hard to win. And if you don't have other good players, you might have individual success. But if you don't have other great players, you're not going to win. So
I hear you. I hear you. You ain't going to win. But the point is, as Kobe Bryant famously said, I want to win, but I also want to be the reason we win. Come on, y'all. It's okay. Like, you can be selfish. This is what I tell all my itty bitties. What does selfish and selfless have in common? Self. Like, this world rigs you to think that you got to think for the outside first. I got to think about your feelings first. I got to make sure that you're good first. No. I tell my kids selfish and selfless starts with self. You better get yourself right. Biggest cheerleaders in the world ain't on the outside. They better be between your ears. If not, you ain't setting yourself up for success. Self.
I think the whole situation is silly and stupid. I would want to play with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I want to play with both of those guys for multiple times in my career, and let the chips fall where they may.
Blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm going to let some chips fall where they may as well. Let's do some housekeeping. Shout out to Kenton Powell, who always shows up and shows out, gives up 5 memberships. Thank you to That Dude TV. So now we got TK up in here. Oh, I hope they ain't the rapper from Dallas. He in jail. TK, AG, he had a good song too, good album. AG Grizz, Jay Grizz is in the building. The Ben C and John P, all new members. Shout out to y'all. Stomp is showing some love. He says there are so many correlations between Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. There are and there not. I think more of Kobe Shaq, but I hear you, maybe because it's the same sport. But there's a dependency. The reason it's not like that to me is because AJ Brown was dependent on Jalen Hurts. Like if you depend on a quarterback because you play receiver, you got to kiss his butt. You got to be cool with him at least, at the minimum. You got to look out for him. If not, he can literally take his feelings out on you and in your performance. He can not throw you the ball. You can be wide open because every receiver on every play is always open for a split second. Every time. I don't give a damn what you think. Yes, you can. Because even if you are gloving me, even if you are covering me like none other, Deion Sanders, Darryl Green, I don't care. Guess what? You can throw me open. He right here, coach. Okay. All right, throw the ball. Stop. Bam. Back shoulder. Back. It's a lot. You're always open. So if it doesn't happen, and obviously sometimes you're way more open than not, it's because of the relationship. Relationship on the field, relationship off the field. That doesn't get talked about enough. I've seen too many quarterbacks didn't like a receiver. That fool wasn't getting a rock. 50-50 ball, I like you, I'm forcing it. 50-50 ball, I hate your ass. I don't give a damn he open or not. I take a sack. Think it don't happen. You crazy. Yes, sir. So it ain't football to me. It's something different. And then E Vapor says Charles revisionist history, Barley. Look, none of us have perfect memories. I do know that, so I don't want to go that far. I just think, look, at the middle to the end of his career, he realized I have all of this success. I have the Barkley shoes. I am one of the best players to play ever. I got all this money. I can do whatever I want to do, and I ain't won, and they beat me up. So then you start wanting to go through the winning phase. And unfortunately, everywhere he went, he couldn't find the ultimate goal. So let's talk about Mike Brown. He's talking about finding the ultimate goal. Let's go.
What were your feelings like about this roster when you took over? And then did you feel like you had to get to the finals this year as coach?
So I'm going to answer that part first. Every year I've coached, I felt like I've wanted to and needed to be a part of a finals team. I've never experiencing as a head coach, quote unquote, trying to tank, trying not to make the playoffs, trying those things. It's about trying to get the win and improve during the regular season. So come postseason, you're in position to try to go for it.
One of the best people I've met in the NBA circles, like just a great dude. And congrats to the success he has right now. Ultimately, you want him to see him get the cherry on top and win it all. But no better person, man. This dude is sick, and I'm glad it's all happening for him.
When I took as you're looking at this team, trying to put together what you want to say to, Leon, Mr. Dolan, Quentin Dolan, Wes, and the rest of their staff, you just tell the truth. And I thought the diversity in terms of the skill set on both ends of the floor, as well as the size, the length, the athleticism, and all that. And then, every team that I've been a part of that has gone to the finals, and especially that has won it, has an X factor or a wild card. And that's somebody that plays off of their emotions, but it's usually at one speed. And most of the times you love it, and sometimes you may pull your hair out of your head if you haven't. And that person was Josh.
Josh Hart. Y'all know what it is. Just gonna go. Like, put him in. Oh, here we go. Here go the Tasmanian Devil going hard.
Back in San Antonio, it was Steven Jackson. In Golden State, it was Draymond Green. Here.
Here, they got them. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to part 2 that because he's going to go even deeper, but I want to save some because I want to give some other people some love and some shine. Some people call where we are right now, game 3, down 0-2 if you're the San Antonio Spurs, up if you're the Knicks. Let's talk about it. What's going on? How we get here?
Go through some bullshit. He's crying in motherfucking Western Conference Finals. That was too emotional for that to be. That was too emotional for me.
Oh, was?
Yeah, man. He got 4 more games to try to get. You got to go through the finals now.
Who didn't feel that when they saw Wemby couldn't even stand up, hugging his teammates, big old giraffe falling on all the other mammals out there on the court. Oh, my God, we beat OKC. And you were thinking like, yes, jubilation, kumbaya. At the same time, you still got more to do. And some people said, I remember in the moment, man, it looked like he emptied his emotional tank. Like he shot his wad, as they say, right? KG said he saw it too.
Nah, you still got to be even killed right here. And that trophy, that ain't what that's cool. Yeah, we beat them, cool. But I got a whole nother sight and it's up here. It's going to take my energy to run up this hill. I can't be you. Nah, that's how bad they wanted to beat OKC. You know what I'm saying? But man, this right here, nah. And then to me, this is the Knicks. Only window I see. They got to get it right now. I'm talking about you got no Boston on here, you got no OKC, you got to go now.
Think about it. Boston compromised. Now they bickering internally, maybe. We don't know. Jalen Brunson, Jason Tatum, we don't know. But they're not in the way. Not right now, not as constructed because of injury this year. Who else? It's the East. Like, go get it right now. If they don't get it, ooh, wait.
So the Knicks are on an 11-game win streak right now, and they have the best point differential ever in the playoffs. So they're smashing teams.
No, they are, but I don't want to give fools gold. Okay. Like, I'm going to be really honest. The Knicks ain't seen this type of defense right here. They ain't seen this San Antonio.
Right.
And
all right, boy. Look, every prediction can't be accurate. He knew Wemby was shot. And Wemby looked a little taxed emotionally in these first 2 games, but at the same time, ain't everything perfect, so I'm not going to go there. But still, they disagree on it. Paul Pierce, truth, let's hear it.
You going to win it?
They going to win it.
Bet.
They going to win
Bet,
it.
nigga.
Bet.
Knicks finna smice.
Man, oh, my goodness.
Hey, nigga, can the boy play in the pressure cooker?
Tonight.
Can he come in Madison Square and play?
Tonight, can he? We're going to have to find out. But the reason they're down 0-2 is because of this play right here. Be real. Remember this play right here? Now, this play right here got this man so much fire, right? Everybody was criticizing this play. This is the first time I saw this play from an angle that made me actually say, maybe not as critical. Still the same verdict, but I'm going to change the murder to a manslaughter. Like, you didn't really mean to do this like I thought you did. Let's talk about it. Watch this twice. So, we can watch it once in slow-mo. He looking. Quick eyes. Great rebounder. Look up. Always look up. Castle. More of a point guard than him, even though he a turnover machine at times. Here. Okay. That's the international signal for, hey, slow it down. And him saying, okay, you slow it down. I'm about to give you this rock. Okay. Let's go. Castle still looking. Wemby kind of looking and still looking. Okay, Castle looking again for real. Hey, what you gonna do? That's not the best. Oh, don't do it. That's not the best angle to pass it. Even though Castle was giving him those lustful eyes of pass me the ball, baby. And then he turns. And in this moment, this is where pressure lives. It warps time. Pressure makes you speed the game up. And then when you can handle and control that pressure, it slows it down. So right now, Wemby has already sent a signal to his body, pass the ball. But that's pressure talking. If he were calm, cool, and collected, right now, even he has both hands on the ball. Both oven mitts are on the ball still. He could literally, right now, say, oh, he ain't ready. Scream his name out. Take a gather step, jump in the air, touch the ceiling of the damn arena, and still Castle could turn, and then you can fire off the ball. You can figure this out. How many times you seen guys pass the ball, they just jumped in the air first and didn't know where they were passing it? Come on. And there are also 3 other players on this court somewhere. Damn it. He could have figured it, but the pressure. Whew. So now, here you go. Right to the back of your head or the brain. Like, what the hell? What are you doing? Why you pass it? And then Jalen Brunson like, oh, let me have it in the right place at the right time. And then foul. God dang it. And that foul right there was the foul they needed to get that one shot because Jalen Brunson missed one, and they won. That was game. That was game. Ain't that wild? Ain't that gangster? Whoa, Wemby, pressure. You're young though, right?
But a lot of these Euros, you know, they're in the academy playing against older guys. That's an advantage. But we forget, LeBron had to fail miserably against Dallas in the finals before he added a layer to his game. Magic Johnson at one point was called Tragic Johnson after a horrible finals.
Yeah, you got a callus. In them bigger moments, every moment you got a callus. You got to go through the adversity of it to fight through it to get to the next one. That uncomfortable place of whether it's defeat or not playing as well or caving into the pressure, the dynamics. Everyone in every capacity of life, that's where the victories are. Your win is on the other side of that thin wall of losing.
These are basketball culture's different. Wemby, it's been suggested, I don't think it's a terrible idea. People said, you know, you should call Kareem and develop a little bit of a baby hook. Not 13 times a game, 3. Just add a dimension to it. And I think, guys, this idea that Wemby at 22, Dylan Harper looks really young all the time in this series. It's like, guys, let's be fair to basketball culture, right? This is not, you know, like, God, if you play baseball, Jason, you're playing travel baseball from the time you're 13. You play no other sports. Then you go to the minor leagues for 4 years. You get to the bigs at 26. You played so much baseball.
See, that's the difference in the culture of basketball. Blah, blah, blah. They ain't not as patient as you need to be. And look, the urgency has to be there no matter who you are. If you're the Knicks right now, you can't be hearing all these, oh, look how young they are. Oh, look at their woes. Your job's not done.
Your game face has been on the entire series. Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
Blah, blah, blah. Let them know, Kobe. The Knicks, y'all up 2-0. Y'all going back home. It seems like you can feel that momentum, that energy, that inertia. Like, it should be downhill from here. They walking into the Garden like, what?
I'm down, take a look around.
Gotta kill that song, but ooh, what's going down? However do you want me? What better scene is there in the movie than that? Nas with the blue eyes. Oh my God. Going into MSG as they convert it over like this. This is there. Dog, right there to sit anywhere in this view is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. 5 figures, probably some 6 figures at the front row. That's crazy. Look at that. Get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. Get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. Down there to make so much money. You know how much money you got to have to just turn a damn arena over every day? Jesus, that's crazy. All right, talk about it, Josh Hart. It ain't fair to the fans because you got to have that much money.
The environment, the atmosphere is going to be electric, obviously, and we're happy that we're at home and, you know, we have them at our back. I kind of wish the ticket prices weren't as crazy as they are. I feel like a lot of people who have been waiting for this moment for a very long time, you know, unfortunately aren't able to get into the building with.
Nope.
But, you know, the cheapest ticket, $7,000, $8,000. So it's just.
Oh, snap, I'm about to choke. $8,000 to go see, and it's free at home. Mama, stay home. Mama, I'll get you the penthouse at your favorite hotel and still get change. What?
That's ridiculous. But, you know, it should still be rocking. But obviously, we wish those were a little cheaper.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's what it is. Crowd going to be crazy. You already know. Wemby going to be ready. That's what he said. Let's believe him.
How do you deal with pressure for games like these 2 ahead?
How do I deal with it?
He smacked the hell out of them lips like he on Crenshaw. Girl.
I think the key is acceptance a lot of times. And taking a step back, realizing the journey that's behind us and what's ahead of us, and just being okay with who I am, where I am, what I'm doing. I think at the end of the day, this is everything that I wish for. So there's no reason to really overthink it. I mean, this is what I'm built for.
Blah, blah, blah. He built for it. Now, nobody raised their hand to be down 0-2, so let's not get that twisted. Like, oh, yeah, I wanted this circumstance, and I wanted this adversity. No, you didn't. But at the same time, you can deal with it. I just always say, man, when you got work to do, just remember why, not what. Remember why you're doing that work, not what work you need to do. Because work can be overwhelming. Being down 0-2 can feel overwhelming. You've seen it before. But if you remember why, and like he said, go back. All them reps, all that work you put in. Why am I doing this? That can get you over that hump, real spit. So we're going to see what happens. It's going down, but this is crazy. Peep this. 2006, the Mavericks blew a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals. 10 years later, 2016, the Warriors blow a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals. 10 years later, the Knicks have a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals. Will it repeat itself? Will history repeat itself again? Ooh, that's gangster. Ooh, that's gangster. Boy, on this show, we find it. We find it, boy. I love you guys. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, become a member, or hit the super chat, and we'll chop it up right here. I'll stop what I'm doing, because you were about to ruin. And we start talking through it. Love to you guys. Let's get into the headline topic. I like to save it to the end. Tell me if y'all want it in the beginning. Ooh, that's what she said. All right, let's go. Let's go. Gilbert Arenas. He clarifies a lot of his issues on his channel.
Can I ask y'all something? When the was I ever down? Last time Gil had a co-host. My channel didn't get taken, y'all. It did get taken. Can we clear up some of the bull? Listen, the channel was not taken. The channel was sold.
Okay, you heard that? It's sold. Continue telling me what you sold.
Sold the channel I had that is The Arena now. I had that channel in 2018. That's where I started my first podcast. I didn't use that channel anymore when I went to Fubo. Since Fubo, I was on platform, meaning I was on the app. I wasn't using the YouTube channel anymore. I wasn't on YouTube anymore. They had their own YouTube, and they was putting clips on Fubo's channel, so I wasn't using my original No Chill Gil. Well, that's what it's called. It was called like No Chill Gil or something like that. That was that channel. And then Underdog bought that channel from me. Okay, they bought that channel from me. And
okay, so that happens in this industry, all kinds of ways, all type of ways, right? Gilbert had a channel dormant, not knowing what he wanted to do with it. Somebody offer you a bag to do it, and then also do a show. Yeah, build out my studio. Let's go. You guys don't really add up the value that Underdog gave them, regardless of relationship, because I'm not so clear on where their relationship stands right now. Obviously, if you're in love with Gilbert, I don't think you go through all these maneuvers to do this unless Gilbert's going to come out on the other side loving life, right? I'm not putting Gilbert through all this. The NBA Finals are happening, and he's not on a show called Gil's Arena, and he's Gilbert Arenas. So that's weird. At the same time, they built out his studio. They built out all that. They gave him producers after producers, social media team. I mean, it looked like NBC Universal over there, okay? And they paid him while they were building it, while they were building that show up. So there's a lot of added value on top of the salary that was given by Underdog. And now he's a free agent. Now he can do whatever he wants, and he has a new show coming out. And he has new cast members. Let's talk.
Instead of signing with Showtime, I did a partnership with Underdog. And we became 50-50 on the show itself. But they owned the channel. We owned the show that was on the channel. And then once my contract ended, I got full responsibility of the show name. Because obviously they can't do anything with Gil's Arena if we're not together. It's Gil, it's my name, so they can't do anything with it. So the deal was if we did separate, I got full control of it.
Okay, right there. Okay, you know the therapist in me, I just heard it. He said, if we separate. Let me get it perfectly how he said it. But he said it almost in a way where he slipped up and said, basically it's over. But let's hear it again.
Full responsibility of the show name. Because obviously they can't do anything with Gil's Arena if we're not together. It's Gil, it's my name, so they can't do anything with it. So the deal was if we did separate, I got full.
Yeah. So going forward, obviously Gil's Arena is still in the building, but is it on Underdog? If I'm a betting man, I say no. But I'm gonna let Gilbert talk a little more about it because we gotta get to the new cast and the new show. Let's go.
August, September, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, to partake in Gil's Arena, the new version.
Okay, we all know Lexi Brown. Okay, baller, Twinkie. All right, Gilbert called her up. You see Josiah right there. You don't see everybody else, but you see Josiah there. Let's go.
Yes!
That gang.
Well.
I don't know what you niggas talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about.
It ain't the full gang. It's just.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
You know what I mean? Like some.
Oh, you know, Josiah playing the game because he like, I still do the other show too, so I don't know what y'all talking about. Leave me alone. New show coming to Gilbert's Arena's house. Will it be another gambling company, which is the easier money? Or will it be some other partnership? Or will it be Gilbert like, all right, good, I got it. I don't need no partnership. Let me just keep all this money to myself. And now Lexi Brown on the show with him. Obviously, Josiah going to be there. He probably can't say that, but I said it for you.
Some of them still got JOBs, and you know they ain't. You know, I'm just talking about the ones we all got let go a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, so the ones who got let go a little bit. Y'all heard it. Keep talking. Breadcrumbs.
I'm ready.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Y'all doing it big over there. Y'all doing it big.
This is so exciting. I was so sad. Now I'm happy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's WAP season.
All right, tell me what happened with Lexi Brown before. Was it just she had to go ball or they said peace out? Because I remember there was some story about somebody on their show that Underdog was like, nah, we good. I don't remember exactly if it's her or not. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know. And make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member. And also Kenton Powell, thank you. He said 1,100 people in the chat. Love. Yeah, we flexing. We growing. I told you we going to grow because we talk about anybody. We talk about everybody. We talk about everything.
Period. I'm in there. Is that Josiah in the background?
That's Josiah in the background.
Right here.
Oh, hey Josiah, miss ya.
How you doing, Lexi? I hope you guys, with your new venture, y'all do some big things.
I'm live. Oh yeah,
Chat can hear you.
Hey Chad, do y'all miss me? I kind
Do
of
y'all miss Lexi?
Y'all nice to me.
Looking for us, we got a new chat. New chat.
Everybody say what up to Lexi, chat.
This is Lexi. This is sexy Lexi Red. No
lie. No lie.
We back, baby.
Okay, now let me try and skip and see. I know that he had another call, another cast member. Let's see. I don't know.
I am.
All right. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Gil.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
I'm happy for y'all, Gil. Y'all doing big shit over there. Y'all doing big shit.
Josiah's the worst and the best. He's so stupid. Silly.
I'll support it. I'll watch.
Got to see Lexi. Got the crew.
What's up, chat? 3,500. Y'all can still get the 5K and get 5K.
What you doing around August, September, October, November, January, February, March, April?
Norris Cole. Remember him?
Cause I branched off. I built a better division, and I'm looking for some new talent. That's all I'm saying. Thriller, yeah,
Oh, and what? Oh.
I gotta check the schedule. I'm pretty sure,
What you say? I gotta check my calendar. Let me check my Palm Pilot. I'm free. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, man. Gil's Arena got 2 new cast members, obviously with Gil. So are they going to fill out a starting 5 once again? Josiah there. I'm assuming Josiah's going to be down. So that's 4. They need 1 more. Probably going to get more than that. That's where the game is going right now for Gilbert Arenas. We're going to part 2 this tomorrow because there's a little bit more to this and obviously him giving us more context and backdrop. But I don't like to keep y'all too long because y'all in here strong. Respect to all you guys for showing love. Shout out to our top fans, Stomp, E-Vapors, King Cam Dad, sorry, brother. Down there in Miami winning, good Lord. Adrian Robles and Kenton Powell, all my guys. Love to you guys. All right, so we like to end this show with something that makes us say, So the itty bitties, I got to go upstairs now getting ready. This is the last week of school. So after this week, my kids will be interrupting this show all the time because they're going to wake up and get hyped because they're going to be home. It's just the way it goes. So love to you guys. Be ready for it. Let's check this out. Imagine if this was real. Come on, y'all. Be real. Whoa. This AI is getting out of control. Because at first I was like, is that real? Because I've been in some people's houses. Y'all ever been to one of them backyard parties or just a party at a park and somebody got the biggest damn slip and slide you ever seen? Like that big? I've seen those before. I'm like, it's bigger than your house, dog. What you doing? How much you spend for that? Love to you guys. So I wanted to go through the top 10 rappers out of, crazy enough, Houston, but I will do that another time. My energy ain't there to yell right now. I got the voice of Charles Barkley right now. I can't do it right now. But love to you guys. Beat it up in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, become a member, and get it in because we're going to chop up some wood. So tomorrow's show, I have no idea what it's about. Let me just tell you about the process. A lot of people hit me up. It's like, yo, what you doing? So I literally wake up every morning about 3:30 in the morning. Natural, biological clock, body clock. This ain't no alarm stuff. The alarm set for 3:59 in case I had a night. You know what I mean? After that, I come in here, literally fire up everything. It's all simple. And then let the internet talk to me. All right, all throughout the day, I see clips and I just save them. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's deep. Oh, that's wild. And then the internet knows that because you rig your own algorithm. So don't be blaming the algorithm. Algorithm listening to your ass. It's triggering you and it's listening to you and comforting you. So then it just start throwing clips. You think I watch all these shows? Hell nah. I don't watch none of these shows and there's no diss. I ain't got no time. So all I got is clip, clip, clip. And that's why when people say, why are you always doing this? And why are you always doing that? Or you never talk about Whitlock. Or you always talk about Stephen A. If the algorithm's speaking, they going to get spoke on. It's just, Whitlock came up today. I hope he come up tomorrow because I'm getting tired of y'all thinking I'm taking care of Whitlock. I'm not watching Whitlock. I'm not watching Stephen A. I don't even watch the re-air of me. What are y'all talking about? So love to you guys, man. Let's just keep this party going. And that's the process. I do that for an hour. Then it's time to come on. And let's go. So love to you guys. Have an amazing day. We get at it tomorrow. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not a Herbert here.
Because I think the Herbert. Time to hydrate.